Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jeremy Brenner, and today is Thursday, March 7th, 2019. Here's today's UCF Nightly News Update. UCF has a new SGA president-elect. SGA released the presidential election results last night. The Election Commission announced in the Student Union atrium that juniors Kyler Gray and Madeline Mills won the race with 55.23% of the vote. Ashley and Darwin's came in second with 25.96% of the vote, and Antoine and Darby came in third with 18.79% of the vote. Tune into UCF Nightly News tomorrow to find out student and candidate reactions to the results. UCF ushered in Women's History Month with a new and diverse panel of teachers and students. Yesterday, the UCF community came together for the Month of the Woman. The new panel consisted of UCF women from different walks of life who took to the stage to tell their stories and bring awareness to challenges in the fight for gender equality. The cost of tuition for Nightly News reporter Rachel DeChico has more on this story.
For Iron Man, it was his heart. For Bruce Wayne, it was his parents. But for Zach, a bionic kid here at Limitless Solutions, it was his limb difference that was the driving force to inspire him to create the Bionic Kid comic book. Even though the comic book is only a year old, its message is timeless. Don't judge a book by its cover. The series was created by one of the original Bionic Kids at Limitless Solutions after he was bullied by another kid for having a limb difference. The Limitless team says the experience inspired him to come up with the comic book that would help kids with differences feel empowered. Zach went to the Limitless art team with the idea, and they were more than happy to help bring it to life.
When we heard that he needed our help to help develop this comic, we immediately were on board. We were like, we know he's a super creative kid. We know him and his brother are obviously really fun and great to work with. So we said absolutely.
The next issue is set to be released sometime later this year. In Orlando, Rachel DeChico, UCF Nightly News.
Limitless Solutions says all of the proceeds from the comic book go to different charities to fight bullying. The book is available on Amazon and Kindle. Let's move into some UCF sports. Knights baseball is celebrating today after winning a thrilling 5-hour game in the cold yesterday against Ball State. The Knights pulled their starting pitcher after walking the first 3 batters in the game. However, the Knights also had a hard time going and got down 4-0. UCF tied it up with a big 4-run 7th inning to take the game into extra innings. After some missed opportunities, the game went into extras where the Knights would overcome not one, but two-run deficits. Pinch hitter Pedro Castellano hit a walk-off single in the bottom of the 13th to give the Knights the win. Coach Greg Lovelady was proud of his team.
Proud of the guys. Usually the first one wasn't as big of a deal, but then just to give it right back, and you would think you would just roll over and be like, oh, we got to do that again, and we just went out there and competed.
The Knights now move to 9-3 on the season and are preparing for a series against Penn State this weekend. UCF basketball makes history tonight at CFE Arena. The 25th ranked UCF Knights take on the 20th ranked Cincinnati Bearcats in the first matchup between 2 ranked teams at CFE Arena. The Knights earned their top 25 ranked after a big win against number 8 Houston on Saturday. Knights center Taco Fall, guards Dayon Griffin and BJ Taylor, and forward Chad Brown will be recognized in front of fans during senior night. A win would give UCF its 23rd win on the season, which would be its most in a regular season in the D1 era. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Temperatures are going to warm up today. It's going to be a sunny day with a high of 72 degrees. Tonight, we are going to cool down with a low of 53 degrees. And for tomorrow, you're going to want to bundle up at least for the morning, but it will warm up. For tomorrow, we're looking at a high of 79 degrees throughout the day. And by nighttime, we will have a low of 56. And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you very much for joining. Make sure to keep up with all that's happening throughout the week by following us on Twitter at UCF Nightly News. Also be sure to tune in tomorrow to our newscast at 1 p.m. on Spectrum Channel 734. I'm Jeremy Brenner. Have a great day.